Ladies and gentlemen, semi-final is about to begin.
女士们、先生们，半决赛即将开始。
Let's warmly welcome the players.
让我们用最热烈的掌声和欢呼声，有请运动员入场。快慢 representing China.
So KUAI comes out first.
Representing China.
Got a big task ahead of her. And listen to that reception for Yingsha. As we said, he is massively popular. Along with Wang Chuqin, they're the two most popular players in world table tennis. She has just told the fans to calm it down. There's a lot of flashes that go on, people taking photos, and that has put off the players at times. So certainly would not want that to be a distraction. This is the head-to-head between the two. She's won 5 of these 6 meetings. So Yingsha, number 1 versus number 4 in the world, a win-loss rate of 89% to 83%. I will say this though, the one time that they have, that KUAI won, was actually the last time that they met at the WTT finals in Hong Kong. KUAI won 4-0. Of course, Yingsha was also having injury issues. We have to also put that into perspective. He's struggling. He's been out for about a month with a foot problem. So she'll just want to ease her way back in. Though I know that'll be still some big task.
Yeah, blue, red.
Keep that here. There'll be perhaps some unfinished business as well for Yingsha.
Safe.
So a quick warm up here. So we start with KUAI here, who's 21 years of age. She is the world number 4. She's been a bit higher as world number 2 earlier this year. A left-hander. And won a silver at the World Cup last year. She's won every single match so far. Dropped a couple of games against KUAI, as you saw there. This very competition in 2025. She was a bronze medalist, hoping to go one better at least this time. Yingsha is 25, the world number 1, of course. And the right-hander has won pretty much everything there is to win in table tennis, except for 2 competitions in particular that stick out. One is this one, of course, where she has finished runner-up last year in Shenzhen to Wang Wenyu, and she is yet to win a gold medal at the Olympics. Also has not lost a game yet. He's had 2 silvers at the Olympics, and so that's something he would desperately want to rectify later on at the next games. Daniel Deleniana is the umpire. and assisting on the other side. Yingsha is out of the way. Trying to sort things out there. She's a multiple world champion, a multiple World Cup winner, multiple WTT finals winner. Also an Asian Games defending champion and a former Asian champion, a former youth Olympic champion.
versus Sun Yingsha. First game.
Is the umpire.
KUAI to serve, level. One love.
Yeah, she had to retire during that women's singles semi-final with KUAI. So that last game that she played with KUAI was
Let one love.
given to her as an 11-0.
One all.
It was actually 3-2 in games before she retired with an ankle problem. Then returned later in the day to team up with Wang Chuqin in the mixed doubles final, which they lost. Wang Chuqin also had a problem and withdrew from the semi-finals, but yeah, there was a play workload. Still, I'm sure she'd want to rectify all that and win this. Sun Yingsha, she will come into it as the big favourite overall. And now she plays. Sun Yingsha. Of her being playing the masculinized style in women's table tennis. Very proactive and exerts immense pressure on her opponents. Watch that forehand of hers. There's already interruption in the crowd. It upset other fans as well, who just felt it was so disruptive, bordering on disrespectful.
2-3. Three all.
Well, good comeback here from KUAI. Sun Yingsha has not quite had the perfect run to the semi-finals.
4-3.
She's just in front here. Yeah, she started off obviously very well and won her 3 group games. One of them included a walkover against Hen Zaza of Syria. Then she dropped the game against Kim Na-young, who actually won the first game
Let 4-3.
in that round of 16 match. But then Sun Yingsha bounced back to win the next 3. She also dropped the game against Chen Yi in the quarterfinals when it was it was 2-1 at that stage. Look at this. I think she's fast approaching where she wants to be. Sun Yingsha. So well, so good in terms of speed, quality, usage rate, and that forehand and consistency.
4-5.
She edges in front again. Kwai Man's record. Won all her group games 3-0, beating Suta Zhengjian and Mariana Sahakian, so no problems there. Did drop a game against Du Hoi Kem in the second game, so it was 1-all at that stage.
5-all.
And Miyu Nagasaki took a game off her to make it 3-1 there. So they both dropped a couple of games. Something will have to give. Kwai Man, also a shake-hand leaper, sells at close table fast attacks with extremely rapid forehand-backhand transitions and wide placement. Very agile style about her. She relies less on absolute power, more on varying rhythm, placement and spin.
6-all.
Yeah, skillfully using her opponent's force against them. That's one actually you would feel that Yingsha would have put away. Well, because of that injury, we haven't seen Yingsha in action since Hong Kong.
7-6.
And she did say when she entered this competition that coming back, she said she feels the freshness about competing and she was really excited, and the spectators were cheering for her, gave her a lot of motivation.
7-all.
And that after resting and going through a full cycle of recovery and training for more than a month, she was not worried about her fitness anymore, her physical state, and said the priority now to translate the training gains into match performance, which I think we are seeing the benefits of. Also some time off.
8-7.
Flying around. Got all the training that she's done to make sure she can show her best in this competition, and she hopes these matches will test to confirm that recovered form. She's just in front here against Kwai Man.
All.
That backhand. Kind of looped up there, didn't it?
Nine, 8.
Kwai Man in front. One of the few times she's actually taken a lead here. Under some pressure. Yingsha, and there's 2-game point for Kwai Man. Yingsha looked in a pretty good position for a while. And all of a sudden, Kwai Man has a game point. Some pressure here. Oh, she served wide there. Kwai Man has taken the first game.
To Kwai Man.
She's reeled off points at the end to stun this arena and Yingsha. Superb really from Kwai Man. Kept herself in the hunt. Wow, this was a very, very wide serve. Thought Yingsha might go down the line with Kwai Man so wide of the table. Played the safer shot, as it were. And Kwai Man has won the first game, 11-8. And is up 1-0 here.
Time. Second game, Sun to serve, love all. One love.
Tremendous start from KUAI. To take the lead here against Yingsha.
Love two.
You can bet Yingsha is going to come out here with real intent now. Yeah, but KUAI showing why she's such a rising force in Chinese table tennis.
Love three.
This is more the Yingsha that many are used to and want to see.
Four love.
This is the statement of intent from her. As I think many would expect. Now, prior to losing to KUAI in the previous 5 matches that Yingsha has played and won,
Four
KUAI
one.
has won just 3 games in those 5 matches. $18 games to 3 in favor of Yingsha. She has never won more than 1 game off Yingsha in any of those matches. Look at how wide they are
1-5.
of the table. And the only times I said that she's won, that was at the 4-2. Yingsha had that ankle injury. So that kind of has a little asterisk next to it. We don't want to take that away from KUAI, but Yingsha was clearly not at her best, but she's always outplayed. I mean, look at the fact that they played 3 other times in 2025. That's a
1-6.
fantastic forehand. She has recently kind of been more proactive in her technical style, elevating the pressure she puts on her opponents, KUAI.
6-2.
Yingsha is really dominant in this game. Just raced through it so far. Oof.
6-3.
That one long. Only twice before has KUAI won the opening game against Yingsha. Both times actually were 8-11, as it is today.
3-7.
She moves 4 points clear. First time she did it was at the China Smash round of 32. Yingsha went on to win it 3-1. And the other time she did it, apart from today, was at the finals in Hong Kong, where of course she went on to win 4-2.
Three-8.
Great backhand from Sun.
Eight, 4.
It's a bit frustrated there, Sun. She just makes things look so effortless, Sun Yingsha. No matter what's thrown at her.
9-4.
Never really got into attack mode. Didn't need to. Pretty big lead now for Sun Yingsha with a couple points required to take this second game, make it 1-1. But
5-9.
on the flick there, couldn't get that over.
Five, 10.
So 5 game points now for Sun.
Ten, 6.
Had a bit of a reaction there from Sun.
Ten, 7.
Well, KUAI kind of forced her back a little bit there. Good work from her as she attempts a comeback trail here. Great power on the KUAI goes across
Sun Yingsha.
KUAI. Such power on it, and she converts that game point to take the second game. Done a good job here. Win the second game. That is now 1-1. 11-7 in game 2 to Sun Yingsha.
Time. Third game.
Much better from Sun Yingsha.
Lavon.
KUAI will be aware now that she's on a bit of a roll, her opponent, and will want to kind of drag herself back into this. She does seem to have that momentum with her, doesn't she? Sun Yingsha. I do think maybe that break that she's had, an enforced break, as it were, has probably done her a world of good, because she's also got this Singapore smash coming up.
Too loud.
What, 10 days or so. The biggie for her, for everyone really, the smashes. The top of the WTT tree.
Low.
Again, it's a very similar start to what we had in the previous game. KUAI, it left her too much to do. She'd be acutely aware of that.
1-3.
Important that she got that point. Completely missed it. Yingsha. That was right into a mid-drift. You have to try and adjust herself, Yingsha. Went wide of the table. Good serve from KUAI.
3-all.
Uncharacteristic errors there, you'd say, from Yingsha. Very good rally. You've got to admire the way that KUAI is going about things. She was very, very aggressively going wide of the table and then down the line, varying the shots, making it difficult for her opponent. That's 4 straight points for KUAI. It's not something you see too often against a player like Yingsha. Well, quite the match on our hands, haven't we?
5-3.
And she now extends that lead. Well, unlike Yingsha, she's been busy in 2026 KUAI, but not necessarily at her very best. She lost in the round of 16 at the star contender in Doha, losing to Hitomi Sato of Japan. That was a surprise.
5-4.
Move one back here, Yingsha. But the champions in Doha, because there was a number of competitions in Doha at the start of the year, she lost in the semi-finals to Chen Xingdong. 4-0 in that one.
4-6.
That beat Lulu Nagasaki and Hina Hayata along the way, dropping games from them or against them. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag in 2026 after a good end to the year when she got to the final of the WTT finals. She's missed the count there. Yingsha again, under pressure, yeah, puff of the cheeks. She's being pushed here.
Eight, 4.
She took that on brilliantly. KUAI Man, the serve was, you'd have to say, there to be taken. Score. Excellent shot on the forehand. Yingsha under some pressure here. She started the game so well.
8-5.
Just have to really be at the top of things now to rescue this game. KUAI Man in a good position.
6,
Couple of
8.
points here for Yingsha.
Let 6-8. Six, 9.
Pumped fist from KUAI Man. Oh, she's given herself a real shot, going 2-1 up here. The pressure most certainly on for Yingsha.
Then 6.
Number of unforced errors coming in from Sun. 4 game points for KUAI Man. She's won 5 points on the serve, but struggled off it.
11-6.
And
Game
KUAI Man,
to KUAI
listen to
Man.
that groans in the crowd. They're not quite believing what they're seeing. Is this the WTT finals all over again? Pressure here on Yingsha. Make no mistake about it. KUAI Man 2-1 up.
Time.
Time. Fourth game, Sun to serve, love all.
Yingsha, we saw her bounce back brilliantly
Love
after
one.
losing the first game to win the second one relatively emphatically. Is she going to be able to do something similar here? The first point goes to her opponent, though.
1-all.
Every point that she wins does get cheered on.
2-1.
Counter back there, Yingsha. Got to be more proactive, and doesn't work out for her.
All.
Threw everything into that forehand, didn't she? Done. High quality rally.
2-3.
But it's KUAI who comes out on top. Amazing.
All.
Well, she will take that. A little more subtlety in her play there from Sun. Yeah, was not expecting that. Clever. She might have to do something a little different here. Again. KUAI was throwing absolutely everything at Yingsha, was repelling it. Some of those returns, outstanding. That was a great forehand, wasn't it? From Yingsha. I think she wouldn't mind being in those rallies. KUAI has been quite good at winning points relatively early on.
4-all.
That's a bit of a top edge. Put a bit of slice on that service return. Oh, this is getting very interesting, this one. Went for a shot there. KUAI, and now Yingsha up by a couple. That's from Yingsha now. Looking to apply the pressure on her opponent. Well, looks like we may well be heading towards a 2-all here. Yingsha's 4-point lead.
Eight,
That was
five.
important as far as KUAI was concerned to get one back here.
Five, nine.
Big shout, big reaction from the crowd as Yingsha moves to 9.
Five, ten.
Great serve, right? To have it kicked up. Yingsha was equal to the task. Has 5 game points here.
Six,
4 game points now, Yingsha to convert. Good backhand for KUAI. He's matching it in these long
10,
rallies.
7.
He said generally Yingsha wouldn't mind that, but KUAI has come out on top a few times. That little smile he can afford. Still 3 game points for Yingsha. So
11-7.
Yingsha takes the 4th game to make it 2-all. This might go the distance, we shall see. So Yingsha wins game 4, 11-7, and it's 2-all now against KUAI.
Time.
What was interesting about that last game was neither one of them was doing particularly well in their serve. A total of 14 points between them lost in their own serve, and a total of only 4 points won on their own serve. They were doing far better when they were receiving.
5th game.
Yingsha lost
KUAI
6 points on their own serve,
Love
KUAI lost 8. And they won just 3 points on their own serve, Yingsha, and just 1 for KUAI. They were doing far better when they were receiving. Let's see what happens here.
Love 1.
punchy
1
shot there from
all.
Kaiman.
Let 1 all. One, two.
Kaiman. Yingsha, remember, she's never lost the lead. She's never given Yingsha the lead.
Two all. Two, three.
That's it for Yingsha. Oh. Kind of left herself a bit vulnerable after it hit the net. Nothing that she could do. Better start to this game for Yingsha. One in which she would like to be able to take the lead.
Five,
That ball is back. Works out for perfectly, and it's a 3-point lead now for Sun.
two, six.
Again, the Nets playing a bit of a role in that rally. It moves to 4 points clear. Yep, that definitely had an influence.
Two, seven.
Well, now the kind of mistakes that we saw Yingsha make earlier. Being made by Kaiman.
Seven,
Good backhand there from Kaiman. Well, I thought Yingsha had maybe left herself a bit vulnerable earlier in that rally, but she seemed to recover. And I think she's in a really good position here to take the lead in the match now. A wonderful shot.
4-8.
Creams that one. Kwai Man. Backhand. Makes that look so easy, doesn't she? She appears to be in good control of this fifth game, Yingsha. You would think well on the way to making it 3-2. Unless Kwai Man pulls something out of the bag here.
10-4.
And that is 6 game points for Yingsha. We could see she was just attempting to not engage in any kind of fast-paced rally. Little pushes and chop blocks. Kwai Man. That tactic maybe coming a little too late in the game. Yingsha, for the first time, has got a lead in this match. Not wanting to gain a fast-paced rally. Little pushes here, then a attempted chop block. All coming a bit late. Yingsha takes game 5. 11-4. That's the biggest win so far in any game. She leads 3-2 against Kwai Man. Well, it's the second game in a row where Kwai Man has struggled on her serve. She won 1 point in game 4 on her serve, and the same thing happened here in game 5. She really needs to sort that out. She lost 8 points on her serve in game 4 and 6 points on her serve in game 5. So her serve is really letting her down. That's absolutely key for any player. Win this game, and Yingsha is through to the final.
Love 1.
It's a positive start for Kwai Man. She needs that, doesn't she? Last year, the semi-final, Yingsha beat Chen Qingdong in 4 straight games. Kwai Man lost
1-all.
4-1 to Wang Manyu in the other semi-final. And then Kwai Man beat Chen Qingdong 4-0 in the third place match. Yeah, I can hear a little bit more reaction now from Yingsha. Just feel the exasperation now for Kwai Man. Can't let this run away from her. It's kind of on the cusp, isn't it? Picking up a head of steam, Yingsha, and 3 points clear.
Timeout.
That's why we have a timeout now from KUAI. Has to figure things out now.
Four, 1.
KUAI taking a
1-5.
timeout there. Took stock of things, but she is now down by 4 points. Yingsha's in full control here of this game.
Let 1-6.
Good serve.
6-2.
Punches a bit there, and a heels, Yingsha. Better from KUAI. It's 2-2 since the interval in terms of points. That's a bit of an edge. This is better from KUAI. Wow. After a really good start. I wonder whether Yingsha might think of she needed that quite badly, didn't she, KUAI? Whether Yingsha might actually now opt for a
timeout.
Yeah, there you go. A timeout. So Yingsha gets all the points, 3 in a row from KUAI. Show the when the scoring took place.
Four, 6. Five, 6.
This is really good for KUAI. He was under tremendous pressure. It was 6-1 a short while ago. 4 points in a row.
Six all.
Oh, this is outstanding for KUAI. She looked dead and buried, didn't she, at one stage? 5 consecutive points. She took the timeout at 4-1. She's won 5 of the last 7 points.
Seven, 6.
Yeah, she's lost that one, so that run comes to an end for now, but she dragged herself right back into contention here when she looked completely out of it. Important now for her to stand up when the pressure's on. Yingsha.
Seven, 8.
This is not over yet. Not for KUAI. Tremendous fighting spirit. Reminder, it was 6-1 a short while ago. 6 of the last 8 points in favour of KUAI. So Yingsha took a timeout, hasn't quite had the same effect she would have wanted necessarily.
9, 7.
But she is 2 points clear. That's a valuable 2-point cushion at this stage. KUAI has kind of improved, I guess you'd say, on her own serve. 3 points won now. The last 2 games, she only won a point each on her serve. So an improvement of sorts.
10, 7.
3 match points now for Yingsha to get into the final. There will be an almighty roar in here if she does it.
8-10.
Hey. Still 2 match points for Yingsha. That's another one. Oh goodness, this is not being made easy, is it? Can KUAI force the issue and take it to deuce? He's got there. Yingsha. The boys should be impressed. There's a lot of credit to KUAI. There's perhaps some revenge taken for the WTT finals in Hong Kong. It's the first time that KUAI has taken more than one game off Yingsha in a losing cause. These are these sort of little bits of comfort that she will take, I suppose. She certainly narrowed the gap, you feel, against her opponent. Remember, she won the last time they played, though. That will always be remembered for Yingsha having to withdraw. Used to be 2 up at that point, KUAI. Look here, Yingsha. Not quite at her best, perhaps, and pushed by her opponent, who showed tremendous resolve at times. Yingsha of China's beaten her compatriot KUAI. 8-11, 11-7, 6-11, 11-7, 11-4, 11-9.